Hello, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into this really beautiful, easy green smoky eye look. This is literally the last week of summer, kind of, and fall is approaching, so I'm really feeling the fall eyeshadow looks. I have a lot of shorts with some fall eyeshadow inspiration, and that's the direction that we're going in right now. And this look is really pretty, especially if you have brown eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, and it literally took me like 5 minutes. So the palettes that I'm going to be using for this look are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I'm going to be going in with two shades from this palette, which is the shade Throne, which is the shimmery green, and this black shade Obsidian. And then I'm also going to be going in with the Ace Beauté Floral Vintage palette. I am going to be using the two green shades on the right for this palette, but if you don't have either of these palettes, it's totally fine as long as you have some shades that are similar, and basically the technique is all you need. So I'm going in with the dark green matte shade from the second palette, and I'm placing that on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm also kind of dragging it into my crease and taking it all the way to the inner corner. So I usually tend to stop toward the middle of the lid, but I'm going to be taking the dark green shade all the way to the inner corner and kind of create like a halo situation. So the darkest green parts are going to be on the outer and the inner corner, and then they're going to be connected through the crease. And I'm also going to make sure that I am blending out the edges to make it easier for me to go ahead and blend in the transition shade. So I did go ahead and clean off my brush using a color switch, and I am going in and just buffing out the edges instead of adding more pigment. I am just blending it out with a clean brush, and I'm just going back and forth so that I can kind of diffuse the shade without adding more on, so that it's not really muddy, really dark, and really messy. That is kind of the key to creating a smoky eye that isn't just looking like a black eye. Then I went ahead and added the transition shade, which is the lighter green shade, to the crease area. So I placed that literally right on top of the area that I blended out with that dark green, and I'm just buffing that in, as well as kind of tapering it up and out toward the brow bone, as well as toward the outer corner, creating like a nice wing shape with the eyeshadow. So I also want to mention that when you do go ahead and add in your transition shade toward the outer corner to make that outer corner wing, it is going to extend it. So you want to make sure and be mindful of the length that you want when you're creating it with the eyeshadow. Then I went ahead in with the Prism palette Throne shade, which is this really pretty like emerald green shimmer shade, and I just placed that in the negative space of the lid. So I'm just kind of filling it up, and I started at the center, and I'm just kind of going in like a circle and just tapping it out so that it looks nice and blended with the matte green shade. So it's actually really easy to blend in shimmer shades with matte shades. All you have to do is just tap it away, and then it just kind of like disappears into each other. I like to blend the shimmer shades on top of the matte shades because that just makes it easier. And I'm also making sure that I don't take it too far up above my crease because I don't want it to be shimmery in the upper lid area. So that's basically it for the eyeshadow. Then I went in with some eyeliner. This is the felt tip liner from Makeup Revolution. You can use literally any black liner, but I just wanted to line the lash line just to add a little bit of definition and some darkness in this area. And it's like literally the most thinnest baby wing eyeliner. And then I went in and kind of added some black eyeshadow to it. So this is going to create like a smoky effect. It's going to add a little bit more depth to the eyeliner because I didn't want to do anything crazy. I also didn't want a like really harsh eyeliner looking moment. I didn't want to have like that thick line of black liner, so I do want this to be like softer and smoky. So that's why I'm going ahead and adding the black eyeshadow. And if I didn't add the eyeliner before the black eyeshadow, it would look a little bit more faded than I'd like it to. So that's why I went in with the felt tip liner. So I'm going ahead and adding the black shade toward the outer corner and like an outer V to kind of solidify or make that outer V more prominent so that we can have a really pretty shape going on. Then I went in with a flat brush, and I'm just adding that black eyeshadow on top of the eyeliner just to kind of soften it up and make sure that it doesn't look like there's just a black line on my eye from the eyeliner, because again, we're going for soft and smoky. Then I went in with my clean blending brush, and I'm just kind of blending out that black shadow in the outer corner and just making sure that everything is blended nice nice and evenly together. So that was literally it for the eyeshadow. The last thing that I did was go in with a brow bone highlight, and I'm using a matte nude or skin tone shade to just mattify that area and also just to kind of make the brow bone pop a little bit. And then I went ahead and cleaned up the outer corner with some concealer. So I used the Maybelline Superstay concealer, and I went in, this is the same shade that I used under my eyes. So I went in and just kind of followed the lower lash line and created like an eyeshadow wing. And then I went in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder that I also used under my eyes to kind of get rid of any of the fallout. I wish that I blended my concealer or my like outer wing concealer before I added the powder, but it didn't really make a difference like when you look at it, but I would do that in the reverse step. So this is what both of the eyes look like together. So you can definitely stop here. I did go ahead and add some lashes, and this is the look with a bare lower lash line. I really like how these looks look with a bare lower lash line when you kind of have like a top heavy lid situation. I feel like it has like a really nice look to it, but if you do want to go ahead and smoke out your lower lash line, this is how I would do that. So I went in with the Makeup Revolution pencil liner in black, and I'm going ahead and lining my waterline. I also want to mention that I did place my lashes underneath my lash line to get that kind of like seamless lash look, so you can't really see the lash band. If you want a full tutorial on that, I have one on my channel. So after I put the liner in the waterline, I went in with the dark green to line the lash line, and then I went in with that green transition shade to smoke it out and blend it out and give it a little bit more dimension. So usually when I do my lower lash line, I don't like to take it down too far. I don't like to do too much down here because I don't want to make it really blown out, because the more you blend, the more kind of surface area you're going to be covering. But everyone's eyes are different, so you just do it to your liking. And then I went in with some mascara. So I found that it was a little bit clumpy, so I took a clean spoolie and just kind of got rid of the clumps until I was happy with it. And this is both of the eyes in both phases. So this is the smoky eye with the lower lash line smoked out, and then the smoky eye with the bare lash line. So please let me know which one you like more. I don't know which one I like more, but this is the final look with both of the eyes done and both of the lower lash lines done as well. So this look was actually really easy to do with just 4 shades, and most of the work is just blending. Even if you just kind of want to slap some color onto your eyelid and just add some shimmer in the center and then go ahead and clean it up with concealer, that would probably look really good too. Also, I love a green smoky eye on brown eyes, literally my favorite. This is my kind of like secret weapon that I kind of pull out if I'm wearing like all black or something like that, just to kind of give an extra ounce of drama to my eyeshadow look. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. If you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see from me, please let me know down in the comments. Go ahead and leave a like down below. It really helps me out. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!